about down there, you promise, little godling? We need you in good shape and spirits on Olympus here.
Your presence never ceases to intrigue me, son of Hades. For you are not like the Olympians on high, who have forgotten me, or thusly choose to act.
Watching you.
I appreciate your vigilance, madam, and surely I'll be getting Baldy up this very hill in no time flat, despite the fact that I have never once achieved this. Just on a little break.
Hey, you've really never gotten Baldy to the top before?
Never got the boulder to the top, not even once. Always tumbles down right at the very end. Lost count after the 19,000th time or so. But you know what? One of these days, I bet it's going to stick.
Your father chose to sever ties with all of us and stew alone within his land beneath the earth. But you are not beholden to his actions. Fight.
Hi there.
I heard that you escaped. Then what are you still doing here? Forget something along the way.
You know, I think I'd rather fight you to the death again than try to answer either of those questions right now.
I don't know what you're up to, Zagreus, but I guess it doesn't matter either way. All that matters is you're not getting past me.
Welcome.
You know, I've never met a nymph before. You're closer to the gods than mortals, right?
Yeah, gods that can die. How is that fair? It was just a stupid snake bite in my case. Can you imagine something more embarrassing? You're just minding your business, and then snap, you're dead and on your way down here.
I know the feeling better than you might expect.
Well, I was going to end up here sooner or later. Might as well while I'm still looking good. Though, I guess you do kind of get to lock in whatever age when you register. Bet everybody dying of old age pushed that one through.
Bone Hydra. Can I call you Bone Hydra? Lerny, maybe? Lerny, I like that.
To be abruptly cut off from our contact. I suppose having suffered some ill fate. Perhaps your realm's guardian, Cerberus, is even deadlier than reputed.
Old champ. So, how's Achilles doing lately, stranger? I figured you could tell me since you've all this access to him.
He's forced to do my father's bidding, and sworn to secrecy, apparently. I don't pretend to fully understand, but all in all, I think he's doing well. I hope you'll see him for yourself.
You don't fully understand, but hope. I see. Well, if you do get to the bottom of this little mystery at some point, you'll indulge me, won't you?
I'll see what I can do about it, sir.
Oh, such clever excuse-making from one so versed in treachery. Well, if you are indeed contained within this realm, then we shall be delighted to make sure it always stays that way. Now come and fight.
Bye. Haven't you had enough?
So, boy, did you ask her about how she came to join me in the underworld? Did you confirm all your suspicions then?
You didn't drag her down to hell yourself, apparently. You're not going to tell me who did, though I can well imagine. Your brothers got to reign forever on Olympus while you got sent down into the underworld. So they gave you a consolation prize, didn't they?
You make such accusations knowing next to nothing. Careless as ever. Poseidon had nothing to do with it. He knows even less than you. If you value her existence or your own, it would be wise to keep it that way, and to turn back. think you are superior to me, you are a fool. Again, you...
I did it. Just up ahead. Huh. To see this each day.
Zagreus.
Hello, Mother.
Zagreus. It's wonderful to see you, but I need to ask something of you. That you not visit me again, here in this place. Both for your safety and for mine.
Wait, what? Because of what would happen if the Olympians found out? So, after everything, you're taking Father's side in all of this?
I am. Your father is no fool when it comes to matters such as this. Besides, all that has happened, it's my fault. I was selfish. And now both sides of our family threaten to be torn apart.
Your fault? So let's say you never left Olympus. Then it'd be just like you thought until quite recently, I think. That I'd never existed. Besides, they haven't found out any of this. What makes you so sure they will all of a sudden?
Nyx may be veiling you from them as she veiled me when I fled here myself. But even her own powers aren't infallible. Each time you visit me, you are incurring risk. One small slip, and they shall find me. Discover your deception. Go home, Zagreus. Please.
Go home with me, Mother. You came here under false pretenses. I haven't fought all this way over and over again only to turn back now. I need you in my life. How can you just turn me away like this?
Oh, Zagreus. I cannot return. After all that happened between Hades and me, and everyone, I just cannot fathom the idea. Besides, the risks we're taking would be even greater if Olympus were to find me there with him and you.
Then you're just going to stay here, alone in the middle of nowhere, in this little garden, forever, after we part ways, just like that.
My son, I know you've made hard choices and sacrifices to be here with me. And I'm forever grateful to have finally met you. But this is my home now, yes. While your home is below. Please, if not for your sake, then for mine, do not return. I love you, Zagreus. Goodbye.
Mother, blast.
Goodbye.
She can't do this to me.
Well, there's no escape, in case you hadn't heard.
How's your relationship with Nyx been lately, Dusa? She strikes me as a pretty intense supervisor. You getting on okay?
Oh, Miss Nyx? I'll do whatever she says. Why? Did she say something about me? She did. Oh, why would you be asking otherwise? Oh no, am I losing my job?
Hey, no, it's not like that. It's just a feeling that I've had from glimpses of the interactions that I've seen between you two. I haven't always got along with Nyx, but I know she cares deeply about this house and everyone in it, including you.
Well, that's nice to know. She cares about my work performance, that's for very sure, and I'm doing everything I can to live up to and exceed her expectations. Tell her that.
I may not use those exact words.
The prince and Cerberus exchange a look.
Back soon, boy.
Cease bothering the dog. I know that Nyx Nyx has been abetting you. You wish to take advantage of her pity? I care not. Her powers have their limits anyway.
How can you... Nyx is the night itself and can do as she pleases, isn't that correct, Father? You think I asked you to get involved in all this business?
You, boy, have already dragged this entire household, not to mention my fool relatives, into this mess which you've created, which you dare call business.
Pleasure doing business, then.
Let's talk when I'm not singing, Zagreus.
Zagreus, what is the matter, child? I sense your distress, not the specific cause.
Mother doesn't want to see me again. I mean, she asked me not to return. Thinks the risk is too great.
Oh. That is a fair enough assessment. What shall you do?
I'm going back.
Good.
Gotta tell you something, Zagreus. I'm not getting any more used to losing to you like this. I mean, you don't even stop to rub it in. You know how humiliating that is.
Wait, you're saying you would feel less ashamed about the outcomes of our fights if I were to gloat more about beating you? How does that make any sense?
You know what doesn't make any sense? That you keep beating me. I must be getting sloppy if I'm that predictable. Too bad none of the other wretches I have to deal with put up much of a fight.
I'll keep putting up a fight if it's any consolation. Here's the latest cat, Chef. All right, then. Got you some more of that contraband you like. Don't suppose I could help you put it away or anything?
Look at me, Zag. You think that all these gifts will make things go back to the way they were? They won't. It isn't possible. We may be immortals, but we're older now.
I'd hope we're wiser, too. What do you know? This came true. I know Stygius like the back of my hand.
You know, pal, when you're not around and it's just me and all your weapons, I mean your infernal arms right over there, between us, they are making me a bit uncomfortable.
Can't blame you, mate. I wouldn't want to be stuck in a chamber with a bunch of legendary, quite possibly malevolent killing artifacts. Anything I can do?
Oh, I didn't mean it like a bad thing, boyo. The weirder you make those things, the more it gives me the shakes and keeps me hopping like this nice and steady till the next time you get back. So thanks.
Sure.